All right, folks, this is David Crossing Arms. I was watching the news earlier and seen a very disturbing news story that it was actually heartbreaking. It was a family that lost somebody in their family. The member of the family was assembling a firearm at their kitchen table. And in the process of the disassembling, they wound up discharging the firearm. They filmed and fatally wounded a member of the family. If there's one thing I hope anybody that watches a video of kids, it's how to safely handle a firearm, not to clean it, not to try to tear it down, not to hand it to another person, not to do anything that's messing with it where you're not planning on keeping it pointed down range until you make sure that firearm is safe. Make sure it is what we call cold. So we're just going to do a quick recap. We're going to use a handgun with a Taurus G3C, and we are going to take it from hot because it currently sits, and it's this way on purpose for its demonstration. And we are going to make it cold. This is not anything derogatory towards his family. Not there to go after them. They did mention them in the news, but uh, they're going through that. But it's want everybody to know, please be safe when you handle firearms. And it's going to real quick how to make it safe. That way, if somebody doesn't think about it, maybe look at this video, and if they get nothing else, it's just easy. Yeah, we go. The Taurus G3C, 9 millimeter. Okay. Right now, it is hot. The magazine is inserted. There is a round in the chamber. There is nobody else in this room with me. And if there was, they would be behind me. Always keep the muzzle pointed away from anything you don't want to accidentally hit if something strange were to happen. Keep your finger out of the trigger guard. This one, and I'll show you once I make it safe. This is one of the ones that has like a dual safety system. You have the trigger safety, and there's a manual safety on the side. The manual safety is engaged to make it safe. First thing we're going to do, keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. We're going to remove the magazine. Okay. Step one, magazine is out. Step two, there is a round in the chamber. You want to take that round out of the chamber. Round is out of the chamber. That is the round that was in the chamber. Now, just for verification, bring it back. The lock will slide. As you can see, the gun is now cold. The gun is now safe. Nothing I can do, unless I throw this at somebody, can cause any damage, personal or property. It just takes a few seconds. So please, when you're handling firearms, number one, always make sure it was pointed in a safe location. And it was never pointed at another person until you can guarantee that gun is safe and cold. If I would just take on most of your automatics, if I just took and removed the magazine and then pull the slide back to check the actual chamber, most of the time it's an automatic. You can maintain a round sitting right there in the chamber, ready to go if you pull the trigger, and it will still discharge that round even though the magazine is not in there. Safeties are mechanical. This one, the safety is right here. This is still cold. Nothing in there. Okay? Nothing in the chamber. That round is right here. Okay? Here is the safety. Up for safe. Down, the safety's off. Like I said, this one also has a trigger safety. But if you were to grab that on the side, it's not going to do anything. You have to grab it all the way and then it would fire. And I would not even test that theory if I had not made sure that it was completely cold. So, whatever you do, if you get nothing else from this, please just make sure that when you're handling firearms, make sure they're cold, make sure they're safe, and make sure they're out of hands of people that don't need to have them, including little children that get curious. So, if you have firearms in your house, if you have little children, keep things brutally when they can. And once they get to an age appropriate, and it's the third of your family, teach them about your firearms. One thing I have seen with many families is that teaching their children about the firearms removes the curiosity and can actually make a good family fun for them at the age. All right? Keep everybody safe out there.